Okay guys, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a pop-up opt-in form. And what this will do is, let's say a visitor comes to your site and they look around a little bit and then you decide to leave. So when they put their mouse cursor, bring it up to close the web page, a pop-up will automatically appear in the center of the screen, and it'll say whatever you want it to say, and it'll have a space for them to put in their email address and click a button. And let's say you could say, kind of like our opt-in form down here, sign up and get 10% off. And that's just another way to help boost sales and turn visitors into customers. So I have my pop-up form already set up here. Let me show you how to create one. What you do is you go to poptin.com, and here you can see you can create your free pop-in. So you click this button, and then you have to sign up first. So you put in your email address, and then they'll send you a link to start creating your first pop-up. So you'll come to this page, and these are the different templates for the pop-up forms. You can filter these templates by clicking these buttons up here. So let's say you want one where you get more leads, and you can see it filters them out. You want make one that will increase sales. Or you can just click this button here, I'm not sure, show me all the templates, and it'll show you all the pop-up templates. So the one I chose is this one here. Let me show you a preview. This is how the template starts out. You can see it has a timer, and you can create this, you can change this text, edit it, as well as this text. You can change the form, the button color, the background color, all that stuff. They have a couple different templates here. Here's another nice one. This is for watches, special prices today only. They have watches here. So you can add images of some of your products as well on your pop-up form and have a see all products button. So once you choose your template, you'll come up to this screen, and this is where you customize your pop-up. So here you would give your pop-up popped-in, they call it a popped-in. You give your popped-in a name, I call mine a coupon. You can change your popped-in size. So if I want it to be slimmer, I can just take this down, and it makes it slimmer. I'm going to keep it at 800 though. You can also change the height. Here, the button submission, this determines what will happen when they click this button. So you can have it just close. You can link it to a URL. Let's say you have a thank you page. You want to direct them to your thank you page on your website. Or you can have a thank you screen, which is what I chose, and it just automatically goes to this thank you screen. You can even also redirect them to a URL here after the thank you screen closes. And here you can choose how many seconds you want the thank you screen to appear before the pop-up closes. I chose 3 seconds, but you can change this to however many seconds you want. And then if you want to go back to the main screen, you just click this here. And here you can go back to customizing your main screen. Here we have the background design. You can give it a border. You can change the color here. So they have a color palette here. You can change the opacity by sliding this down. And you can see how the opacity will change here. And this shows you the color of the form. And here you have these preset colors as well. They also have a gallery. You can have a cool background, different background patterns and designs if you want to do that. Here they have a nice gift wrap design. That's pretty cool. Let me see what happens if I click on that, it changes it. All kinds of different designs. They even have gifts. Black Friday, that's pretty cool. I'm going to reset that. Here we have the timer countdown from when the pop-in appears, a specific date and time. So I just have mine, the countdown starts from when the popped-in appearance. And here you set the timer for your countdown. You can see I have mine set to 1 minute. So after this counts down, let me preview it here. You can preview your popped-in right by clicking this button down here. So you can see it fades in and then it starts to count down automatically. And then once it counts down, gets down to 0, it'll automatically disappear. And here we have an X. They can close it. I don't know why the X is, it should be over here. I'm not sure why it's all the way in there. So here you just set your timer. You can set it to 5 minutes if you want. I don't know if I'd have my popped-in up for that long. It might actually annoy your visitor. So I just have mine for 1 minute. You could set it to just 30 seconds if you wanted to. However many seconds you want, you can do that. So I'm going to leave it at 1 minute. Here you can change the color of the submit button. You can see I have it orange, so it really pops against this purplish blue background. You can also upload a background if you want, and it will change this background to whatever image you upload. So if you click this, you can change the button color. Yeah, these different preset colors as well, just like the background color. Here you can add elements. So let's say you want to add a text element. You just click this button and it appears up here. You click on it, and here you can edit what it says. So just backspace and just say sale. And here you can change the color of the text. Change it to white. Oops. Click OK. Oh, you probably have to highlight it first. And then choose colors. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you have to change the color and then click off, and it'll appear in that color. So, and if you don't want it, you can move it actually wherever you want it. And then if you want to delete it, you just click this trash can, but you can change, make it bold, italicize, underline it, align it however you want it. All these different options here. You can have it linked to a page, and you can change the font size and also the font, which is really cool. They have all these different fonts for you to choose from. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete that. And also you can duplicate it by clicking this button here. Delete element, yes. You can also add another button, images, kind of like the watch pop-in I showed you. You can add shapes. If you want to add a rectangle, you can do that. It's kind of hard to see. Circle, triangle, and then you can just delete these, whatever shapes. You can move them around. So this pop-in form is highly customizable. You can add an icon. It already has a timer set there. Input fields. You can change it to say something else if you don't want it to say email. If you don't want it to be required, you can click that off. You can even validate it. And you can get rid of it altogether if you don't want it. You can also change the, let me see here. I'm not sure what this does here, but I'll keep it on default. Email integrations, you can, this is where you put in your email address, where you want your pop-in emails to go to. Make sure you spell that correctly. If you don't want it to send an email, I don't know why you wouldn't, but you can turn it off. And you can add some different integrations. I'm not sure what this does actually. Oh, okay, so you can integrate your MailChimp account, all these different constant contact. If you have any of these set up, you can integrate those. And there's a ton of them actually. There we go. Conversion code, autoresponder. If you want to have send an autoresponder, and if you're not sure what something does, just hover over the question mark. Choose an entrance effect for your popped-in. Some of these you have to upgrade. You can see it says upgrade here, so you won't be able to do it unless you pay. And they have these advanced settings as well. So here you would choose how you want your pop-in to appear. I have mine set to fade in. So if I press preview, you can see it fades in. You can also choose, puzzle, rollout, flash, combination, slide in left, slide in top, fold. Really cool effects. Background there, you can, I have that added, set to on with shadow. If you don't want the shadow, which is around here behind it, you can just click that off. And by the way, I forgot to show you up here, you can also have a border. So here you change the width. It's set to none, so I'd have to set it to solid. And now I can change the width. You can have it dotted, dashed. That's kind of cool. You make it look like a cutout coupon. It's pretty neat. You can change the shadow behind it. So if you want to change the blur, make the blur larger, you can do that. Make it smaller so there's no blur. And you can change the opacity of the blur, make it darker, more opaque, or none at all. And you can change the color as well. And I believe this changes the axis that the blur is on. Yeah, so you can, if you don't want it centered, you can change that. And the corners, if you want more rounded corners, you can do that, or no rounded corners at all. You just have sharp corners. I like to have mine a little bit rounded. Here you can brand it. In order to get rid of the brand, which is powered by here, you'd have to upgrade to a pay plan. So if I try and do this, you have to upgrade. Content gate, close automatically. If you don't want it to close automatically, you can turn it off. Close, pop in after how many seconds. Spin X on hover. If I turn this on and then hover over the X, it actually spins. Kind of cool little effect. Close options. I have it set to an X, so I want my visitors to be able to close this pop in so I don't annoy them. You can have it without X and they can't close it. I don't know if I wouldn't really advise doing that because you might annoy your visitors and they'll never come back to your store. Skip button. Instead of an X, you can have it click skip. I'll just leave mine on X. Or you can have close by clicking on the screen. So they would just click off of the pop-in form somewhere on the screen, anywhere on the screen, and it would close the pop-up. I'll leave that on. It's a pretty good feature. And the hover message on X. So let me see here. Click preview. Yeah, it's not showing. It might not show because it's a preview. But you can see I have this hover message set to, are you sure this deal won't last long? So you can change it to whatever you want it to say. And you can also customize the thank you screen as well. Colors and everything. Background. So that's pretty much how you customize your pop-in, your pop-up, your popped-in pop-up, however you want to say it. And next you would click Publish Changes. And also we have the display rules. So I'll click Publish Changes. And let me see. Oh, I forgot to show you one more thing, and that's, let me go back. If you want to edit your popped-in after you've created it, you go to your dashboard and just click Pop-ups. And it will appear right here. This is the popped-in right here. So go to Options and click Edit, and then click Edit Design. And it'll take you back to this screen again. So display rules, if I click that, it should take me to the display rules. And I'll click Cancel and Edit, Exit. And here you display triggers. Here's where you configure how long you want your popped-in to appear, what you want it to do when they click the X, time delay, all that stuff, display when the visitor is about to leave the page. So again, when their mouse cursor comes up like they're about to leave the page, that's when the pop-in appears. You can have it appear right away as soon as the page loads if you want instead. I wouldn't advise doing that. Personally, for me, I find that really annoying that a pop-up appears as soon as I come on the page. Like, you don't even give me time to start reading the page and see what the page is about. You already want my email address. That's really annoying in my opinion. Maybe you feel differently. Time delay, you can have that. Display after so many seconds on the page. Page scroll, display after they scroll so many % down on the page. Display after visiting so many number of pages. Clicks count, display after so many number of clicks on a page. On click, you can direct a link to launch a popped-in. I don't know if I would do that. That's kind of a popped-in page. Here you have devices. If you don't want it to display on mobile, you just click this off. It won't display on mobile phones. Or if you don't want it to display on desktop, you can click that off as well. I'm not going to go into these. Page retargeting, display frequency. It's pretty self-explainable. Once a day. Show to every visitor once a day. Display to visitors everyone. Only new visitors. Only return visitors. All that stuff. Page targeting. That gets kind of, I don't know, pretty intense. So I'll just turn this off. I leave these off and just go with default. So once you have your popped in the way you want it and you're ready to display it on your page, let me show you this again. I forgot to show you. Let me go back to design. If you click mobile, it's just like Flatsum. You can see what it looks like on a mobile phone, and you can also edit any of this stuff here. And one more thing I need to show you too that I kind of forgot to. You can edit any of this stuff that's on here already in the template. So you can see I changed this 10% off to an orange color by using the colors here. But you can delete all this, whatever you want to do. Change the wording, all that stuff. Same with this down here. So, okay, so once you're done with your design and you have it the way you want it, you're going to go ahead and you'll click, it'll say publish up here. You'll click publish. So I'll click next. And it should go to, it goes to display rules. And then once you have the display rules set how you want it, you'll click publish. And it should take you back to your dashboard. And what you'll do is you'll come up here where it says installation code. And you'll go ahead and you'll copy this code here. So you can just click copy. Now, what I have to do is, because I already did this on a different domain, my older Flatsome test website, I'll have to change the domain here. You might not have to do this, but if you do, you'll know where it is. It's right here. And this is where you put in your domain where you want your pop-up to appear. So I'll put Flatsome demo. Just make sure you spell your domain correctly, and you'll click approve. And now what we'll do is we'll go back to our store, and we'll come up here to the top to where it says Flatsome. We'll go to advanced, and we'll click global settings. And right here where it says header scripts in this box, I'm going to hit enter twice so I have some space above the script that's here already. And at the top, we're just going to right click and paste that code that we copied on Poptin. And you can see it right here. We'll come down here, we'll click Save Changes. And once the changes are saved, we'll get this green Options Updated bar. So we'll go back here and we'll click Visit Site. And now our pop-in should show up. So it shouldn't show up until I take my mouse cursor up towards the bar here. And there it is. And you can see it's already counting down. And we have our wait, get 10% off. We have our X. I don't know why the X is over here. It should be in the corner here. I probably screwed something up. One thing you do for this powered by Poptin, if you don't want to upgrade to get rid of this right here, what you can do is you can go back here and let me see here. I think we can. Somehow I was able to make this purple. It actually says Poptin here. It's kind of hard to read. I'm not sure how I did that. But yeah. And that's your Poptin form. It should disappear once it counts down. There we go. Okay guys, now what I want to do is I want to show you how to add a chatbot to your store. And the reason being is this voice search box we added is actually, you have to pay for it each month. You get a free trial to try it out. And then after the free trial ends, you have to pay monthly. So I want to show you how to add something that's similar to this. It's a chatbot, and what it does is your user opens a chatbot, and the chatbot will ask them their name and then what they're searching for, and then the user can type in, jeans, jackets, whatever, watches, and the chatbot will actually take that search term and then it will show them products that are similar in that category, and then they can just click on the product and go right to the product page. So the chatbot we're going to add is called WowBot. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll come back here. We can close this because we're done here. And we'll go to plugins. We'll click add new. And we're just going to go into the search box here and type chatbot. And the chatbot we're going to add is right here. It's called Chatbot for WooCommerce, WowBot. So we'll click Install. And then we'll click Activate. And once the plugin is activated, you should see a menu item here called WowBot. So we'll come down here and we'll click WowBot Panel. And here we have the general settings. So you can disable the WowBot to load. If you don't want to show it at all, you just check this box. You can disable the WowBot to load on mobile device. I'm actually going to do that. I don't want the WowBot to load on mobile phones. Next, we'll go to WowBot Icons. And here you can choose which icon you want to show on the screen. I'm going to choose a shopping cart since this is a store. So we'll just click that circle. Next, we have Language Center. Here you're going to put in your store name. You can change the name of the agent. This is what the WowBot is going to be called when it answers the questions of the visitor. So you can change this to any name you want. I'll just keep it on default Carrie. I would leave this the same. This kind of fills in the blank. You'll see when we use it. So I won't change that. You can change the welcome to. Any of these you can change if you want to. I'm just going to leave them all default. So what we're going to do is custom CSS we don't have to worry about. That's for developers. Bargain bot. Don't have to worry about that. They do have add-ons. So you can add, for instance, you can add live chat. And you have to pay monthly for that. And I'm not sure if they actually provide the live customer support person that actually talks to your visitors using the chatbot on the other end. You'd have to check that out. You can also white label the WP bot. And that way it won't say WowBot. It'll say your store name instead. It's kind of cool. I think you have to pay for that as well. So once you're done, what you'll do is come down here and you'll click Save Settings. And now we'll go back to our store and we'll refresh the page. And now you see we have this little icon down here. This is the WowBot. So if I go ahead and click that, the messenger screen comes up and says, "Welcome to Chic Express. May I know your name?" So I'll just put in a moron. "I am Carrie. Nice to meet you, moron." "Oh, thanks. I'm here to find you products you need. What are you shopping for?" Let's say jeans. Great, we have these products, jeans. And you see it shows ripped jeans and denim jeans. And let's see, okay, too many choices. Let's try another search term. So let's try, I'll put in something that we don't sell. Televisions. Oops, nothing matches your criteria. Televisions. You can browse our extensive catalog, just pick a category from below. So this is really cool. It actually puts in your categories in, and let's say I choose men. We have these products for men. So it shows all the, it'll show 10 products. It should show 10 products. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I guess I don't have 10 products for men, so let's try women. Let's go back up here. Nope, I'll have to do it again. Okay, so put in something we don't sell. I believe the default is 10 products. So for women, yeah, you can see it. She showed 10 products from the women's category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we go back here, number of products to show on search results, it's set to 10. So you can change this to whatever you want, 20. Maybe that's too much. You only want to show 5. I'll just keep it default 10. So then if I click on one of these, say leather pants, it takes us right to the product page for leather pants. So it's just another way to help boost conversions, and it makes it easier for your visitors to shop and find what they're looking for. If you don't want to use the voice search, this is a very, very good alternative. And like I said, it's on your site 24/7, so people will be able to find the products they want very easily. And if I click this, it closes it. So that's how you add the chatbot to your website, and you can see how easy it is. So that's it, guys. Congratulate yourselves because you've just created a professional looking e-commerce store to sell your products. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Now it's time to go make some money. Let me close these here. So let's see. We added a slider with a video for the first slide and 2 full screen photo slides with a heading and links. We added a categories section that has our links here: women's, men's clothing, accessories, and it lights up when you hover over each one. We added styles for women, a slideshow with the product name, a price, the sale price, and a short description, as well as add to cart buttons and a quick view, which also has a slider. And we also added a wish list, so you can add that product, each product, to their wish list. We added a grid section, styles for men, that also lights up when you hover over each section with links to our category pages. We added a top accessories section to show our accessories. We added a blog section with our latest news that shows our blog categories, the title, an excerpt, and also a read more link. We added an Instagram feed and a slide presentation so people can click and go to your Instagram. We also added an opt-in section where they can put in their email, click sign up, and get a 10% off coupon. And of course, we added our logos as seen in, which looks really nice. And finally, a professional looking, elegant footer that looks like many e-commerce footers out there, the big e-commerce stores. With the search bar, our social icons, and all our links. Makes it very easy to navigate and find what we need, as well as a shop by category navigation menu. And of course, we added our voice search box, our logo, our navigation links, our top bar with a 20% off code CHIC message, free shipping and returns within the US, our wish list, and their account where they can go to their dashboard, orders, and so on. And of course, we added our product pages for men, women, accessories, and shoes. So that's it, guys. Way to go. I just want to congratulate you if you've come this far and finished. Go and sell some products and make some money. Feel free to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be alerted when I upload my next tutorial video.